I asked, you answered, and I delivered. We had a poll asking what you guys wanted to see, and you guys said unanimously, well, just about unanimously, that you wanted to see some sort of budget deck, and that's what we're bringing to you today. This one, it took a while to build. It took a while to get it into the state, and I'm pretty sure it's really good. We'll find out when we try it out in the matches. This is the first time I have this exact iteration, but it was so close to being good before. I think this pushes it over. What are we doing? We're doing a Boros Artifact build. Right. Including 2 copies of Heroic Charge, which we will explain why here in a moment. What are we doing? Well, we're doing regular artifact things with Apprentice, Automation, Synthesizer, and Reinforced Ronin. We all know what they do. We all know why they're important to a deck like this. What do we have that's different? Well, we're using Michiko's Reign of Truth in order to get massive damage off on one creature. It could target basically anything, the Iron Apprentice. It could target the Smelter or any of the artifacts. It could even target the 0/2 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying, named Ornithopter. Nice little callback. One thing that I always forget about this card is it could get artifacts and enchantments. So you get +1/+1 for each artifact and or each enchantment you control. Because we have 20 artifacts and 7 enchantments in this deck, it's going to get big. It's going to get big really fast, and it's going to become very important for how we are trying to play this game. This is very different than the regular mono red artifact build, where you're just using these 2 and getting a bunch of cheap artifacts on the ground and swinging for a lot. We're actually trying to play a little bit further into the game than that deck does, because we got stuff like Yotia Declares War, where you get to create a Thopter, then you get to nukes a creature or a planeswalker on the field, and then something becomes a 4/4, and then this goes away indefinitely. Really nice way to get creatures off the board, or planeswalkers. Abrade can target any creature, and it could even more importantly destroy target artifact, and the Voltic Surge deals damage to target creature or planeswalker. We're not targeting face with any of these spells because we don't want to. What we want to do is get in with our automation, get in with our constructs that we're creating off of the Smelter, get in on the Ronin, and to finish things off, Heroic Charge and Michiko's Reign of Truth, especially if we could get it kicked. But it is expensive to kick it. This card is maybe a little bit overpriced when it comes to mana base. It might be a little bit too expensive to be great, but it is a common, and it fits in really well with the kind of build that we're trying to go for. I'm really excited to get into this. Yep, I built this today. I was working on it most of the day, actually. And this is the result of my labor. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you are new here. If you are returning, thank you so much for your support. Watching this channel grow month by month, day by day has been amazing. It's been really fun. Let's get into it. Looking at this starting off, we're doing pretty good. We want to play the Sacred Peaks later. I think we need to get on the board and swinging at the opponent. So we will Ronin. Get in there for 2 damage. Pick him back up. Pass. Turn back to opponent. Tapped. Land. Ronin. Do it again. Yep, pick him back up. Should have played the Iron Apprentice there. I just clicked 1 too many times down in the corner. That's okay. We're still building up a base. Copy that. Now, Ronin. Rabbit Battery. Now we get to get in there for 3. And then we'll throw down the Iron Apprentice this time. See, I didn't misclick there. Let's see, we got 2 lands. Both of them triomes from the opponent. Let's see what he's got. He's got to do something else, right? Another land comes out. Looks like a Haunted Ridge. Go Shinty. Okay. So I get to mill a card. It's not what we wanted to mill. I think Synthesizer here. Again, we're still kind of building out our board state. We're going to get a 0/2 Colorless Scepter, tapped land, and get one more damage off here. Okay. Now, we can Voltic Surge, get rid of the Synthesizer, deal 4 damage to the Goshinti. I think that's the way we want to go. But then we don't get the Samurai here. Zur. Okay, we're definitely targeting that Zur. Enchantment creatures you control have Death Touch, Lifelink, and Hexproof. Yeah. Alright. We're gonna tap everything. Tap off 4, hit that Zur. See, that's the power of the Yotia Declares War right there. And we can't do anything here, but we don't want to mill anymore. So we'll Voltic Surge on it. And we get a Reckless Impulse. That's actually not bad at all. More mana. Reckless Impulse. Gets rid of a Synthesizer and an Automation. This is going really well. Let's see what he decides to do. So far, we've been able to dig quite a bit into our library and get those cards onto the field. So I'm pretty happy with what we're doing so far. Yep. Make that a 4/4. Now, we have to play the Automation. We have to play the Experimental Synthesizer. Otherwise, we lose it. It's kind of a use it or lose it kind of situation. We get a land. Oh man, that is just beautiful, isn't it? Now we Ronin. Makes our Automation a little bit bigger. And we could either swing with both of these. Or, let's see what he's doing. I don't foresee a board wipe happening. So what if we actually did this? Reconfigure the Automation. Yes, and then swing like this. Boundless Vigor. Yeah. This deck gets in there. Uh-huh. We get it off the field. We get a block off of it. And then I actually think that since we only have 1 mana available, we'll reconfigure the Iron Apprentice. Because then it's untapped and we can, you know, block for 2 if we need to. It also makes the Automation susceptible to something, but no, opponent's gonna scoop it up. Yeah. So, ever see an aggro deck dig that deep? Well, yeah, of course we have, but that's a lot of cards that we used. That's a lot of cards. Yeah, we drew through a third of our deck there. Opponent way behind. No red mana. I think we have to mulligan. We do have the Patchwork that we could do and maybe Reign of Truth kind of things, but not having the red? Oh, geez. Wow. Hello. Okay. We got the Heroic Charge. It depends on how fast the opponent is. This could be... This is bad. Okay, it's bad. Sometimes the shuffler just hates you and you have to accept it. Especially since we're playing a best of 1 round right now. We did draw a Reckless Impulse up. So maybe some things we can do. A Spirited Dog. Reliquary. That's pretty nice, getting that Reliquary. And I think we go Smelter here. And we're not going to attack. Mana. What is this? Has Death Touch as long as you control an artifact. Has Menace as long as you control an enchantment. Interesting. Okay. So we definitely want to Ronin this turn. Well, that depends. Let's see what we could get off the top. In a Abrade. Huh. Well, it's kind of a use it or lose it kind of situation. But we got till next turn to determine that. If I go in, that's an easy trade for the opponent. But hey, he doesn't make the trade. Okay. I guess I should have played Ronin if I knew I was going to do that. He wants the Blade Blesser on the battlefield. So he's got a plan with it. Maybe it was just crossbow to get that. I mean, I'm going to take it. Mountain from the graveyard. And then Abrade. Destroy target artifact. Get rid of the crossbow. And then we're gonna Ronin. And then we're gonna Iron Apprentice. And we will auto pay again. We will sack the Apprentice. And we're gonna make this guy kind of big too. Yeah. He's probably going to trade with the Smelter. He doesn't. He just chunks. Okay. Next turn we heroic charge and really do him in. Or should we just draw some cards and just keep this pressure on the field? Oh. Oh. Wow. But we did get a Patchwork Automation. I think we're literally doing this, and what if we went in like this? Well, he will gain pretty decent life. That's just a break-even move, and I lose a creature, so not worth doing. Kind of want the Ronin in hand. See, if we were playing best of 3, this would be time for Citizen's Arrest or something like that. But since we're playing best of 1, we're probably just heroic charging. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we can get one more land, it's a really good heroic charge. Soul Transfer. Well, that is certainly rude. Does he swing? I'm kind of hoping he swings. Touch. Okay. Now we're relying on the Patchwork Automation. I guess we should have heroic charged when we could. Swings. I'm not going to block. We'll go down to 12. Aha. So we do get a Voltic Surge here. Let's do some math. If I play the Ronin, we'll go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's kind of not good enough. But it... No, this is 15. Getting 15 damage in might actually just make him think twice about swinging. Goes down to 2. Yeah, you gonna swing again? Oh. Oh. He's gonna target the automation. And he's gonna swing. We might be in a little bit of trouble here. We could draw one card off of the Reliquary. Oh, wow. And I have 3 mana, too. Wow. Ronin. Oh, man. Voltic Surge on him. No. We're not going to sack any of them. Yep. And swing. Had to find the line. Woohoo! Man, oh man, what a draw. What a draw. Alright, Crags. We got Reinforced Ronin, Automation. It's going to be a slow start because of the Crags here. But we'll get a little bit of life going. Ooh, a Delver. This deck could give us trouble. Play the Ronin. Swing. Gets in a couple damage. We'll get the other Crag out of the way. Get a little bit more life. Does he reveal? He does flip the, Delver. He's running exotic pets. So he's going to go for some fishes. Interesting. Alright, we're going to go Patchwork Automation. Is it going to get countered? Yeah, it is. Okay. See, now these decks I feel like it's not going to be good enough. The amount of cards that we have are just going to be too slow. We'll find out though. We'll find out how well we do. He's holding up a counter. Okay. Should we make him use the counter? Try to get Ronin back out on the field. Let's see if we can get a counter on the Ronin. We do not. Swinging. Ah, man. I want to resolve Automation. Yeah, I think we try to resolve Automation. He might let it go. Essence Scatter. Oh, no! Ooh, he gets on. He gets on the board. See, that's how you play blue. You do this stuff on your opponent's turn. Otherwise, like, I wouldn't have been playing around a Essence Scatter. Yep, I played around something that wasn't there. Oh, okay. Well, that's got to die. He's only got 1 mana up, and we did not get mana for turn. Destroy target creature, that one there. Slip out the back, you butt. Well, we're going to have to settle for 4 damage. He's probably blocking with the human. So, taking 2. Neat card. Cather's Call. Haven't seen much of it. We finally get another mana source. And I think we Impulse. He doesn't seem like a deck that has a whole lot of counters in it. Okay. So we Synthesizer. He Faithful Mendings. Nice little mending to try to get the cards he needs into his hand. Taking his time with the discarding. Gets rid of the fishes. We exile a Michiko's Reign of Truth. We Voltic Surge on the Aberration. We sack the synthesizer. Yes, I realize that we're losing some stuff here, but we need to get that aberration off of the field. It will destroy us. Yeah, alright. And I would say that that was a really bad turn for us. Very, very bad. Gross. And the wedding announcement comes off. Swings in, puts me down to 4. Michiko's Reign of Truth. Yep, this just is not good enough. We have something, if we do this, we have something to block the aberration. And maybe we get lucky, maybe he blocks with the aberration. He does not. That is game. One more. I feel a lot of that was RNG and probably mostly my fault why we lost that one. All red mana. I'm okay with all red mana. We'll get the white. But the deck is built around that red. Another red mana. Whoo-hoo, we got red mana. Alright, Ronin comes out. And we'll swing in for 2. Gets him down to 18. And next turn we automation. I don't know why I have so much trouble with that word. Automation, automation, automation. Okay. Automation comes out. He's got the Perish Blade training. It's a pretty decent card. And I told you we'd get the white. We just can't do this deck without red. Alright, Ronin. Makes our automation bigger. Then Rabbit Battery. This is the kind of deck that I'd be worried about board wipes. Pull the Rabbit Battery back. Swing in for 5. Oh, very nice. He gets rid of the Ronin. That's actually kind of sad for us. Swings in, no blocks. We get another Ronin. That's good. Now he's tapped. Alright, so what do we want to do? Maybe a Ronin? Get our automation a little bit bigger. Michiko's Reign of Truth. Pump up the battery. Swing in for whatever number that is. Down to 4. And we can kill the Train E, but I think we wait. I want to think that he could hold this as a blocker. And then we could Voltic Surge it. Yeah, that's got Ward 2, buddy. It's got Ward 2. And then, of course, you could blow up the Michiko's Reign of Truth. What do you got? What do you got? March. Alright. He does survive then. Well, no, he does not. He's out of mana. I will Voltic Surge this. I will sacrifice a Rabbit Battery. He has not scooped yet. And cannot Heroic Charge, but hey. That's all we needed. Cool. Cool deal. Okay, so in best of 1, 60% win rate. Rabbit Battery or Patchwork Automation Rabbit Battery, or do we want to go Crag Mountain Automation Rabbit Battery? I think that sounds a little bit better, though it is a little bit slower. We get the tap land out of the way too. So, yeah. He considers. He's down to 4 cards. Really aggressive mulligan. And we don't want to see Ledger Shredder. That is something we definitely don't want to see. So we'll kill it. Can't just blindly go with automation. Gotta kind of figure out how to beat the opponent. This is probably... No, he does not have a counter. Cool. He does have damage spell. What was it? Lightning Strike? Fading Hope. Dude, you could totally do Fading Hope and waste all of your mana. We still get the Rabbit Battery out on the field. We're still swinging for 1. We're still doing things. Play with fire. Maybe a little bit too aggressive on the opponent's part. Or we're going to do this. We're also going to Yotia Declares War. Get a Thopter going. This Thopter has been very handy for us. Consider... Alright, where is it? Where's the Jin? Okay. That's also dangerous. Submit 0. We don't have enough to do much. Target the Thopter. Yes. Alright. So, we need a Reckless Impulse here. We get Yotia Declares War. Started on Chapter 1. Battery. Yep. That's it. Michiko. Yes. Do it here. And I'm actually not going to do this. Crag. An Artificer. But that makes the Michiko good enough. Let's get the other one into action. Swinging for 10 in the air. And we'll do this, and then we will do this to make my automation just a little bit bigger. I highly doubt he's swinging anyway. But he's had enough. He has had enough. Alright, let's go ahead and do a post-game wrap. So, how do I think that this did? Well, we won 5, we lost 3. That's a 62.5% win rate with this deck. And granted, it's a very small sample, but yeah, I mean, Heroic Charge got in there, got some wins for us, or got some damage off and helped us get the wins. Yotia Declares War was able to get those Thopters out on the field, blow up a creature on turn 2, turn 3, swing really hard with one of those Thopters, 4/4 in the air for a turn. Always really nice to have that going on. But one of the main players of this game was the Michiko Reign of Truth. Right? This was able to grow our creatures a significant enough amount that it was able to do significant damage to the opponent and made the opponent block, block, block. I think that this card totally worth splashing white for Michiko's Reign of Truth and the Heroic Charge. So yeah, I liked it. I thought it did really well for especially being a budget deck. And being on the weird side, I tried to do some best of 3 stuff, but it did not work. So I'm going to go ahead and kill this off myself before posting this video. But overall, I think that this deck will get you pretty decent wins, pretty decent win rate in the arena. It's not going to do yet terrible. It's going to make sure that you're sticking in matches. A little bit more than just the regular mono red artifact build, just because you have more diversity with the things that you could do later on, and you could actually hit them for pretty hard. You don't have to worry about a lot of your creatures dying when just swinging in hot and heavy, willy-nilly over and over again. Got plenty of stuff to sacrifice. Smelter. Smelter alone makes Heroic Charge really good. If it gets deep enough and you have enough Thopters to stack to the Smelter, you have enough Iron Apprentices to stack to the Smelter, etc., etc. So I wouldn't play this in ranked. I'm pretty sure we just get walked all over. You have too many big decks out there right now that this would not do well there. But if you need to get your daily wins and you want to do it efficiently and make sure you're not spinning your rare or mythic wildcards, I think that this could be a way to do that, especially if you get a daily where you're having to play either white or red spells. So yeah, it's decent. It's decent. I would definitely consider playing this, and I probably will play this on this specific account because this is my free-to-play account and we're still growing it out. We're pretty small, as you can see. We don't have a whole lot of things going on. And this is a little bit deceptive because it's saying we have 87% of Dominaria, but we do know it only counts one rare or mythic. So yeah, it's a lot smaller than that. This account is pretty small, as you can see. Thank you for joining today. Thank you very much for taking some time, spending it with me, hanging out in the arena, playing some budget Magic, some budget decks. And until next time, I am out of words. Bye.